Now the next speaker I invite is Brother Buzu, Honorable Minister of Labor and Social Protection of the Republic of Moldova. You have the floor, Honorable Minister.
Mr. Director General, Madam Vice President, Your Excellencies, as I stand before you, our war rages in Ukraine for the second year. Since that fateful February day, over 800,000 refugees have crossed our border and over 100,000 have chosen to stay. In our small country of 2.6 million, this is over 4% of our population. This is one of the highest number of refugees per capita in Europe. This winter, Moldovans saw energy prices increase sevenfold, reaching unsustainable levels. Double-digit inflation adds pressure on working Moldovans and businesses alike, hurting living standards of a population already struggling. I want to thank the ILO Director General for visiting Moldova in this time of need. His visit gave us great hope that we are not alone in these challenging times. Indeed, we see more signs of hope. Last June, Moldova became a EU candidate. We have a clear path ahead as a part of the free world. More importantly, we have not been defeated. Instead, we work relentlessly to offset the impact of the crisis while pressing ahead with structural reforms. I'm grateful to all the countries and international organizations, including the UN, who supported us in these efforts. Dear delegates, I fully share the vision set out by the Director General in his report. Let me give you just some examples of what we are doing to achieve his vision. Energy prices and high inflation reconfirmed the importance of social protection. With support from international partners, my government put in place an innovative targeted compensation scheme. Hundreds of thousands of vulnerable households have their bills compensated by up to 60%, depending on the need, to help them to make it through the winter with dignity. The government also introduced new measures of support for families with children. Recent legislation set out to create more quality childcare so that more women have a chance to enter the labor force faster. We are redoubling our efforts to tackle informal work. The Parliament enacted legislation bringing the mandate of the Labour Inspectorate closer in line to the ILO conventions through unannounced visits and direct sanctions. We are also helping employees to transition to formal work, prioritizing agriculture where informality is most widespread. The government is introducing a new fully digitalized voucher scheme which will allow businesses to easily register their workers. Strong, effective and well-managed labor institutions are key. The National Employment Agency and the Labor Inspectorate are undergoing a structural reform to improve the access to decent jobs and to protection at work. We are determined to offer adequate support for labor market integration, including to vulnerable groups, especially people with disabilities. For the first time, with the ILO support, labor inspectors are undergoing comprehensive training designed to help them to gain skills and keep up with the fast-changing world of work. As a minister, I find the figures on child poverty in my country deeply unsettling. Together with my colleagues, we launched an ample reform of the social assistance system in Moldova. Our efforts aim to reduce regional inequalities in social assistance so that every child and adult can enjoy adequate services and protection. Having joined the government from the ranks of civil society, I'm convinced that effective policy can only come through quality social dialogue. We will continue our efforts to build trust and improve the culture of consensus-based solution as the best approach to decision-maker. Ladies and gentlemen, I come before you from a region beset by war and compounding crisis. My message to you is this: let us join forces. That is why we fully support the creation of the Coalition for the Social Justice. Let us draw inspiration and strength from each other while pressing ahead with our shared proposal, that of a social justice for all. Thank you.